All right, guys, and welcome to the Truman Volleyball broadcast. Today we are playing Central St. Joseph.
I'm sorry.
So we saw the team warming up out here before the game. How do you think they're looking so far?
What I saw was Truman was hitting the ball extremely hard. I noticed how St. Joe Central was, focusing on off-speed hits more, but I don't know. It seems like it's going to be back and forth.
All right, number 16, Layla Tatum for Truman High School up to serve. And the ball is served. Nice bump. Point for Central. Number 1 serving for Central. And that's the serve. Olivia throws it over the top. Now set it. And a point for Truman High School.
That was a great rally right there, just back and forth action.
Really great rally there, Sam. Number 6, Nicole Davis serving for Truman. Number 4 scores for Central.
That was a great effort.
The ball looked really tight in there,
Yeah, she put it in a really good spot. Found a hole in the defense.
Number 16 serves. And nice hit by Layla Tatum.
Correction, Serena Olberg. She absolutely murdered that volleyball.
Oh, I thought I said. Number 20 is up to serve for Truman. They serve it. Number 18 bumps it. Nice set. And score.
Nice off speed from number 1, Olivia Lundquist.
That was some great effort made by Truman.
Yes, sir.
And the ball is served. And it's spiked over.
Another off-speed hit for Truman.
Truman sets up the serve. And it's served. And Central spikes. Truman tries to block, but it falls over and score for Central.
It was a good effort there by number 15, Serena Olberg.
Number 4 goes to serve for Central. And Olivia bumps it. And a nice set.
A little too hard there from Serena. You have a tie ball game right now.
4-4. And Central serves. Nice spike by Olivia Lundquist. And nice spike by Serena Olberg.
Once again, Truman with those nice, strong hits.
Olivia Lundquist serve for Truman. And the ball is served. And a bump. And another bump. And another point for Central. You know, this game's going back and forth, as you can see.
Yep. Nice effort there once again by Serena. Just couldn't block that.
They're just tapping it over the top and just putting it down. And served by Central. And Nicole Davis, nice effort to bump it, but it goes back and lands out of bounds.
I believe that is Central's first lead of the game.
Central sets up the serve.
And Nicole Davis just having a tough time to put it together here. She's got to rally.
Got to set the ball a little more straight and not hit it with the sides of her arms. And served by Central. And another score for Central.
No, correction, that was Truman.
Oh, that was Truman?
Ball went out of bounds there. They tried to hit an off-speed hit right there. Didn't work out.
Number 15, Serena Olberg sets up the serve. And the ball is served. Central bumps it. And another bump by Central. And they spike it over. And it rolls over the net.
Serena Olberg tries to dig it there, but it was a nice rally by St. Joe Central.
Central sets up the serve.
Looks like point for St. Joe Central right there. I believe she touched the net.
Central sets up the serve again. It is served. And she hits the net on the serve for a point for Truman.
Truman's really got to rally here. This is their chance to, come back and make this competitive.
Number 18, Taylor Jett sets up the serve. And the ball is served. Central, nice bump. And another bump over to the other side of Truman's. And nice spike.
The ball rolled over the net right there. Just unlucky for number 16, Layla Tatum.
Central sets up the serve. The ball is served. Olivia sets it, and they spike it.
Kylie Gars finds a hole in the defense there. It's a good way to show up for your team right there and make a good play.
Number 16, Layla Tatum sets up the serve. And the ball is served. And a bump by Central. And they set it. And a spike over, but number 6, Nicole Davis.
Point for St. Joe Central right there.
Central sets up the serve. And a nice set by number 25. And Central spikes it over. And a score for Truman High School.
That's a little too hard there from number 14.
Number 6, Nicole Davis, sets up the serve. And it is served. Central bumps it. They set it.
Point Truman.
What happened there? What did you see?
I'm not sure. Might have been over 3 hits.
Central bumps. And a spike by number 15's Serena Olberg. They set it.
No, off-speed knock. Tied ball game. A great rally from Truman here.
Truman seems like they're coming back and really wanting this game.
Yes, sir.
Nicole Davis sets up the serve, and the ball is served. Central sets it, and spiked over.
Once again, Truman fails to get it over the net in time.
Central setting up the serve. Central serves.
Just a miscommunication right there between Nicole Davis and Serena Olberg. They just have to communicate.
Central sets back up the serve. And bad serve by number 16.
Truman catches a break right there as they've been struggling so far. It is now a 1-point game. Truman's not out of this at all.
And number 20, Marley Gunther, sets the serve. And they bump it. And spiked over, but nice save by number 25, Kinley Miller.
Just a little too hard of a block there for Serena. Just getting unlucky so far.
Just seems like the ball is going out of bounds too much for Truman.
Yeah.
Central sets up the serve. Nicole Davis bumps it over. And Central sets it, and they spike it over, but nice block. And spiked by Gabby Curl. And the ball is out of bounds.
Truman once again within 1 point. Here's where they need to take the lead. They've had multiple chances.
Olivia Lundquist sets up the serve for Truman. And the ball is served. A bump by Central and another bump. And it is spiked over. And a set by Olivia. Nice block. Number 18 spikes it. Central sets the serve again. The ball is served. And too hard of a serve, causing Truman to get a point.
Truman caught a break right there. Once again, coming back.
It seems like they're catching too many breaks there, Sam.
Yeah, St. Joe Central's getting unlucky so far, but they do have the lead.
Serena Olberg to serve, and the ball is served. And a set by Olivia Lundquist. And Gabby Curl tries to spike it over the net, but ends up hitting the net.
Seems like she just couldn't get up right there, mistimed the jump.
St. Joe's sets up the serve. Nicole Davis with a bump. And another bump. Out of bounds, Central.
Once again, too hard from St. Joe Central. They've really got to minimize hitting that ball over the center of the court too hard.
Number 18, Taylor Jett, sets up the serve for Truman. The ball is served. Number 5 bumps it. Number 17 bumps it again. And it is bumped over. Nicole Davis of Olivia Lundquist. And a nice spike for Central.
What I'm seeing lately is that most of Truman's kill shots are just not landing on the floor. They're not finding holes in the defense. They just need to find a way to put points on the board.
And Central sets up to serve. And the ball is served. Nicole Davis bumps it over. And then... And a light touch by Central causing another loss of points.
St. Joe Central's having a lot of success with that off-speed hit. As there's a timeout. This is a pretty close game so far. Only 3-point differential. I feel like St. Joe...
And we're going to go to break.
Okay. And we're back. I feel like Truman needs to feed off of the crowd. And you get some excitement in here.
And Central sets up the serve. And a not a nice serve actually, hit the net, causing Truman to get a point. Now it is a 2-point game, 16-18 Central.
I feel like what Truman needed there was that little timeout to catch their breath, kind of calm down.
Layla Tatum sets up the serve, and the ball is served. And it is set by Central and bumped over. Nicole Davis bumps it, and Olivia Lundquist sets it. And Layla Tatum puts it over. And a nice spike by Central.
See, there's another kill shot. They adjusted on hitting the ball too hard over the middle. They got a nice hit there.
Central seems like they're finding the holes in this defense to get points. Central sets up the serve. And the ball is served. Nicole Davis bumps it. And nice block by Central. And it's Olivia Lundquist. And point for Truman.
A perfectly placed ball by Marley Gunther in a place where nobody in this stadium could get to.
That was a really good play by Truman.
Yeah. They just need to find a way to do that a little bit more.
Nicole Davis serves the ball. Central bump, and they set it and spike it over.
Just St. Joe's not letting off the gas.
They are not. They are just keep coming with that power to get those scores and keep finding those holes in the defense to capitalize of the rallies.
Yes.
And Central serves. Nicole Davis bumps it. And a spike by number 20, Marley Gunther.
Marley Gunther is absolutely going off right now. Carrying the team so far with back-to-back points.
All right, Marley Gunther sets up the serve. And it is served. Central bumps it, and they set it. And it is spiked over, and a nice score for Serena Olberg. Just went over the net. She was there for that spike, just slammed it to the ground.
She's been waiting for that moment.
And Truman serves.
Unlucky. Truman can't have those points happen.
No. They cannot afford any mistakes at this point in the game. Central setting up the serve. And the ball is served. And it is set. And nice spike by Serena Olberg.
An absolute kill shot for number 15. Her power is insane.
She cocked her arm back and just slapped that ball. Olivia Lundquist serves the ball for Truman, and Central bumps it. Central sets it, and a spike over the net, but nice save by Nicole Davis. Olivia sets it. Layla Tatum.
Have a nice rally going.
And nice job by Gabby Curl.
Tries to dig it. Marley Gunther cannot get to that one for her team. Point St. Joe. Still a 2-point game. Truman needs to climb back. They need to find their spirit right here.
Central serves the ball. And out of bounds by Central. Too much power on that ball.
Truman catches another break. Down by 1 point. This is what they need.
Serena Olberg sets up the serve for Truman High School. And the ball is served. Skims just right over the net. And spike.
A nice block by Layla Tatum and number 7, Kylie Garst. Just an absolute dominant force in the middle right there. Two tall players going up and getting that block.
Alrighty, and we're going to go to break.
And we're back. The crowd is going insane right now. It's a tied game. Truman needs to come through right here for the crowd.
Truman Student Session just did the annual Truman chant. And so Serena Olberg sets back to serve for Truman. And the ball is served. Nice hit. Central sets it and just touches it over the net. Olivia Lundquist. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
What
wow.
a play by Central. Just
guess that ball just hit the line there. St. Joe placed that very well.
Very nice timing. Let's go. And they serve the ball. Olivia Lundquist sets it. And didn't go over the net.
Truman's trying their hardest right now, but St. Joe is finding holes in the defense. Another timeout.
And we'll go to break. Oh, no, we won't go to break. Never mind.
We will not go to break. There's a crucial point in the game here. Some of our star players need to step up and make some plays.
They do, indeed. You know, Truman is still in this game, though. They're only 2 points behind, and I guarantee you they can make a comeback.
Yeah, they can easily do that here.
if they just focus and keep putting the ball movement right and just they need to find those holes in that defense to get those points.
Just make no mistakes.
Central sets up the serve, and the ball is served. Nicole Davis, Olivia Lundquist sets it.
And the kill shot from Layla Tatum gets a point for Truman.
Making it a 1-point game now, 24-23, St. Joe.
Ricocheted out of one of the outside hitters' hands from St. Joe Central.
All right, and number 18, Taylor Jett, setting up the serve for Truman. And the ball is served. Nice bump by Central. And they set it over the net. Nicole Davis bumps it. Olivia Lundquist sets it.
And Layla Tatum carrying the team right now. Tied ball game.
That was just absolutely mayhem right there.
Back-to-back points for number 16.
All right. Taylor Jett sets up to serve for Truman. And they serve the ball. Central bumps it. And Layla Tatum and a spike.
Another kill shot from Marley Gunther. Truman takes the lead. Now they do have to win by 2, so the game is not over. Take another timeout. The crowd absolutely erupted right there.
Truman seems like during that second timeout, they have talked it out and came back and are wanting it more. They are coming back with more power, more speed, and just more communication all out, it seems like.
I feel like David Gardner is putting in a game plan and Truman is just executing it every time there's a timeout.
David Gardner is a really good coach for this volleyball team. He knows what he's doing.
He definitely does. If Truman can rally here, get a point, the crowd will go absolutely crazy.
All right, and yet again, Taylor Jett sets up the serve for Truman. There's silence in the crowd. And the ball is served by Taylor Jett. Central bumps it, and they bump it again. And Truman bumps it over. Oh, my goodness.
Tied game. Just a little too hard there. Truman was a little discombobulated. Had to get that ball over.
You know, I think they just got a little too excited there and hit the ball with too much force.
Yeah.
And a sub in for Central. Number 6, Aaliyah Olaf for Central serves. Nicole Davis. Olivia Lundquist, that's it. And a nice spike. And out of bounds. It is now 26-25.
I'm not sure what's really going on there. Olivia Lundquist tries to set that up for her team.
All right, Central serves. Nicole Davis. Olivia Lundquist. Oh.
A great save by Marley.
And nice rally going on here, and they set it. Central sets it over the net. Olivia Lundquist sets it.
A little too hard. St. Joe Central wins the set. Unfortunate for Truman. And we'll be back. And we're back. Truman's down 1-0. They need to win the next 2 here.
So what have you been seeing going on that Truman needs to make improvements on?
Really, I feel like they're having miscommunications on the defense. Their offense seems pretty good. Serves are, they're not making any mistakes like St. Joe has on the serves.
Yeah. We've only had one bad serve?
Yeah, one bad serve. St. Joe, I feel like, just needs to capitalize on some of the mistakes Truman's making, but we need Truman to rally up here, win the next 2 games.
Who do you see standing out the most for Truman?
For Truman, it's really going to be the middle hitters, Marley Gunther and Kylie Garst, also Layla Tatum, who's on the bench right now. But, I feel like Serena Olberg's going to come out of her shell this set and, start to make some big plays. I noticed that number 1 for St. Joe Central, Abby Sporels, has been making a couple of good plays so far.
And Central serves the ball. And Nicole Davis sets it. And
a kill shot by Marley. She puts it in that corner like she did in the first set.
They are coming back with that heat.
Starting off hot.
And Nicole Davis sets back to serve for Truman. And the ball is served. Central bumps it. Central sets it. And they set it over. Nicole Davis with the bump. Central bumps it over. Nicole Davis with the bump. They set it. Oh my goodness. Another great timing block resulting in a score for Central.
See, Serena's been there. She's been having crucial hits. They're just not getting on the floor. They're getting blocked.
Number 1 for Central sets back to serve the ball. And they served. Nicole Davis bumps the ball. And they set it.
And there we go. Point for Truman. I'm not sure what's going on there, but, not going to complain.
And Marley Gunther sets back to serve for Truman. And the ball is served. Central spikes it, and they set it. And it is spiked over. Nicole Davis, nice save.
That was a nice dig there.
Kinley Miller with a nice bump over. Kinley Miller again with a bump. Olivia Lundquist sets it. And Nicole Davis was just not there to save the ball.
You see, Truman was there for the block, but it ricocheted off of Serena Olberg. Having some bad luck so far. It's a tied ball game.
2-2. Central sets back to serve. They serve the ball. Olivia Lundquist bumps the ball. Kinley Miller bumps it too. And then another bump by Taylor Jett.
Just a bit too hard there. Just need to figure out how to get those 3 hits and make them count. We can't just have them bumping it over. Yeah. We need to have those kill shots going down.
And Central sets the ball.
And another miscommunication.
Nicole Davis tries to set it, but it does not go over. It just drops down to the floor.
St. Joe is placing the ball very well.
Central serves the ball. Nicole Davis bumps it. Kinley Miller bumps it.
Just unlucky there once again.
And timeout for Truman.
It was a strong start there for Truman, but they kind of fell off right here.
They just need to get that communication going a little more, like have more communication. That's all I can say, I
feel like David Gardner will talk to the players here, get their mindset in the game. After these timeouts, Truman tends to come out of the timeout firing.
It looks like they are getting a little more tired usually right now.
Truman's got to come out firing here.
Truman seems fired up now. Central serves the ball. Marley Gunther with this.
And a kill shot by Serena Olberg. Just places it right on that white.
Nice spike there. Nice spike.
See, David Gardner just gets his players in the right mindset to come out, get maybe a spike, get a point.
Olivia Lundquist serves the ball for Truman. Central bumps it. Central sets it, and a spike over.
Serena Olberg has to find a way to block the shot and not have it ricochet out of bounds. She's there for it every time. She times it well. It's just ricocheting off of her body.
And Central serves the ball. And nice bump from Marley Gunther. And Serena spikes it over. Central sets it and spikes it over. Nice save by Taylor Jett.
And there she goes. She finally gets her time to shine. She's there for the block, and it does not ricochet off of her this time.
Serena Olberg sets back to serve for Truman High School. And the ball is served.
That's a point for Truman. I don't know why that St. Joe player dodged out of the way. It was just a hard hit. Came in like a missile there.
Hit right on the white line, it seemed like. Nice serve for Truman, resulting in a score. Serena Olberg sets back to serve for Truman again. And the ball is served.
And it's just absolutely pummeled right there once again from number 15, Serena Olberg. The game is now tied 6-6. She's back to serve again.
Serena Olberg with the serve for Truman. And
another ace from number 15. This is insane right here. See, Serena absolutely came out of her shell after the timeout by David Gardner.
And is absolutely dominating. Gardner looks like they lit a fire under them, and they're just wanting to win this game badly.
Truman takes the lead for the first time in the set.
Will this be a fourth time in a row for Serena Olberg? Serena Olberg serves. Central spikes it over.
And it once again falls out of bounds. Serena Olberg with a nice serve.
Serena Olberg steps back to serve again.
She's on a roll right now.
She is on a roll. She is on fire. And Serena Olberg serves the ball.
And it's a little too hard. You see, great job from Serena right there. She came out of her shell. She got some confidence back in her.
It just seems like the whole Truman team has got more confidence in them going on in this period. Central serves the ball. Nicole Davis with the bump. Olivia Lundquist sets it. And
a nice spike from number 16, Layla Tatum. Once again, she comes in the game. She makes an impact.
They are starting to find these holes in the defense and hitting those holes hard.
Truman up 2, 9-7.
Gabby Curley sets back to serve for Truman. And the ball is served. Central bumps it. Central sets it. And a spike over. And out of bat.
Oh, that seemed out of bounds to my eyes.
Right
the judge called that for St. Joe. It's a 1-point game. Really close there. Hard call.
Will that call cost them the game? We don't know. We will have to find out. Central sets back to serve the ball. Nice bump by Gabby. Olivia sets it. And
they found a hole once again.
And Layla Tatum sets back to serve for Truman. And it is out.
A little too hard there. I believe that was Layla's first time serving tonight in both sets. She's not comfortable. David Gardner giving her some advice on her serve.
Central rotates out. And Central serves the ball. Nicole Davis with the bump. Central bumps it. They bump it again. And a spike over.
It was a good effort there by number 6, Nicole Davis. She tried to dig that one.
Just did not go over the net.
It did not float. Tie ball game.
Central serves. Nicole Davis with a bump. Serena Olberg sets it. Olivia sets it.
That was amazing placement there.
Out of bounds.
Number 7, Kylie Garst, hits an off-speed hit right there. Places it right in the middle of their defense.
Nicole Davis sets back to serve Truman. The ball is served. Central sets it. And a point for Central.
They tied up there. It's back and forth right now. Truman, St. Joe Central, Truman.
No, in my opinion, this is a way better period than the first period we saw. There was a lot more action going on here. Central sets back to serve. The ball is served. Nicole Davis bumps it. Kinley. And out
A little
of bounds.
too hard there. They just had to force it over their net.
Marley Gunther sets back to serve for Truman, and the ball is served. And
Nice serve there. That was an ace for number 20, Marley Gunther.
That was a nice serve by Marley Gunther.
Takes a 2-point lead here. Let's see if Truman can stretch away from St. Joe here.
Marley Gunther sets back to serve, and the ball is served. Central bumps it, they set it, and spiked over.
Wow, that was just a nice spike there by number 4 for St. Joe Central. St. Joe Central just came back firing. They're not letting off the gas.
Central serves the ball. Central bumps it. They bump it again. Bump goes over the net. And it looks like they had too many bumps. It looked like Serena touched it for the 4th bump. It is a tie game now, 13-13. Central sets back to serve. They serve. Serena bumps it. And nice.
I'm not sure what happened there.
And Central serves. Olivia Lundquist bumps it. Kinley Miller sets it. Oh, and Olivia Lundquist bumps it again. Marley Gunther's. Nicole Davis bumps it. Kinley Miller.
And it finally gets through for number 15. She's been trying to get that shot all second set. It gets through right there. She's been blocked multiple times.
Serena is having a really good game right now. Olivia Lundquist serves the ball for Truman. Central bumps it. They bump it over. Olivia Lundquist sets it. And number 18, Taylor Jett, tries to spike the ball, but it hits the top of the net and just rolls back down.
These hustle plays by St. Joe Central are just what's defining the game right now.
And Central sets back to serve. They do serve. And another point for Central. What did you see there? What happened on that play?
Well, I feel like who was that, number 1, just was not tall enough for that right there.
And out of bounds on that serve, causing a point for Truman. It is now a 1-point game, 16-15 Central.
Truman capitalizes on that mistake right there. We got number 15 coming up to serve. She's been having a great game as server. See if she can put up another 4-point rally right here.
Serena sets back to serve the ball for Truman. It is served.
And it is
point
for Truman. She is murdering the ball right now. That is her 4th point by serve. That is another ace for her.
She's just hitting the ball with the perfect amount of power to get it right in between those white lines. It is now a tied game. Serena sets back to serve again.
She pummels it again. Hustle play by St. Joe Central.
Olivia Lundquist sets it. Central sets it, and they spike it over. Nice block. Olivia Lundquist sets it. And Layla Tatum with the spike for a nice spike.
Truman seemed to fake out the Central defense right there. Number 7 acted like she was going to spike that one, but then Layla Tatum came out of nowhere and just pummeled the volleyball.
Sets back to serve for Truman. Central's nice save by Olivia Lundquist. Central sets it and spiked over. Number 20, Marley Gunther with the save. And a nice point by Taylor Jett.
That's an off-speed hit right there. Taylor Jett makes a play there for her team. Serena Olberg, she's been having the serves of her life. She's back there again.
She's just been dominating the serving game in this game. Serena sets back to serve again. The ball is served. Central bumps it. They set it and spiked over. And
St. Joe finally gets a point on the board. Serena once again has almost a perfect rally when she's serving.
Central sets back to serve the ball. They do serve the ball. Marley Gunther sets it. And Marley Gunther with the spike over, but out of bounds, causing it to be a tie game.
Left side right there. Just missed that white line. She was aiming for that back corner like she likes to.
Central sets back to serve. The ball is served. Nicole Davis with the bump. Olivia Lundquist with the set. And Layla Tatum!
They
oh my
fake
God!
out the defense once again with Kylie Garst acting like she goes to spike. Layla Tatum coming out of nowhere and pummeling it. 1-point game. Truman's now ahead.
All right, and number 5, Gabby Curl sets back to serve for Truman. Central bumps it. They bump it again. And bumps over the net. Nicole Davis bumps it. Olivia Lundquist sets it. And Layla Tatum spikes it over.
Once again, St. Joe has a hustle play.
Gabby Curl bumps it. Olivia Lundquist sets it again. And Marley Gunther!
Marley Gunther comes into play. 2-point game now. Timeout, St. Joe Central.
That was...
And the Truman team is fired up right now.
That was a really nice spike by Marley Gunther.
Yes, it
Truman
was.
just seems like they're getting more communication all around, and just Gardner seems like he has something going on with the team, to get them fired up.
Once again, Truman has to come out of this timeout fired up, as they usually are.
They need to keep the same pace they are, keep doing what they're doing, and I believe if they keep doing what they're doing, they could win the game.
Yeah, they could cap this thing off. Force a third set. Let's just see what happens.
All right, and Gabby Curls yet again sets back the serve for Truman. And Gabby Curls serves it. And out of bounds. Too much power on that serve.
Yeah, it's just a little too hard there for Gabby.
Central sets back to serve the ball. The ball is served. It's out of bounds!
And it looks like they just traded shots there, out of bounds and out of bounds again. It's like nothing ever happened. Score 21-19.
Hopefully Truman can keep this 2-point lead because you have to win by 2 in order to go to the next period. And out of bounds, knocked out by Central.
And that's a point for Truman.
Now
puts them up by 3, the biggest game of the set.
Layla Tatum sets back to serve for Truman. The ball is served. Central sets it. They just barely touch it over the net. Marley Gunther spikes it over the net. Central sets it. And nice save by Nicole Davis. Olivia Lundquist bumps it and spiked. Spike over by Central. Nicole
Davis again.
Great save.
Oh, and it looks like there was 4 hits there out of the system. Kinley Miller subs into the game for Layla Tatum.
Central sets back to serve, taking her time on the serve. Nicole Davis with a bump.
Marley Gunther with an off-speed hit there.
They are just coming with that absolute power to Central. They said, hey, you guys had us in the first period, but we're going to get you in this one. Nicole Davis sets back to serve for Truman. Central bumps it. They bump it again. And they spike it over.
And that's out of bounds. Truman's up by 4. That is the biggest lead of this whole entire game. They're pulling away here. They need one more point to force a third set timeout there by St. Joe Central.
Now, timeout. I believe that was St. Joe Central's timeout. How do you think this game, this period, is comparing to the first period?
You know, Truman has been capitalizing off of St. Joe's mistakes. It's just turning in their favor right now. David Gardner's going to get these girls fired up. They're going to come out of this timeout once again, ready to play. It was honestly the worst thing St. Joe Central could have done was call a timeout.
All right, and Nicole Davis yet again sets back to serve for Truman.
Anticipation in the crowd.
And the ball is served. A bump by Central. And another bump by Central, about to go out of bounds, and they spike it over. And
Marley Gunther finds the hole. They force a third set.
Oh my
Truman
God.
comes back. Wins that set by 5. Man, they were rolling.
That was absolutely insane.
She hit that off of her back foot. We'll be right back.
And we're back. We are on the final period. It is do or die here. It has gotten really interesting at this point, with Truman winning one period and Central with the other.
Truman's crowd, the Freedom Kingdom, getting a little fired up there in the break.
They have been fired up this whole game, making energy, giving the team so much energy and faith in themselves.
Now coming out of this break, Truman's had some time to catch their breath. They've been rolling so far. They had 5 points in a row, it seemed like, I think.
Who are key players you're looking for during this set?
You know, once again, Marley Gunther had those crucial spikes at the end of that game that set it over the edge. You know, focus on her, focus on Nicole Davis. She's been there.
Nicole
Kylie
Davis
Garst
has been having a lot of good blocks and saves this game.
Yeah, she's been having a lot of good digs.
All right, and Layla Tatum sets back to serve for Truman. And the ball is served. Central sets it. They set it again, and it is spiked over.
It seems like Nicole couldn't get to that one there.
And that is a point for Central. From this here, it looked like it was out, but I guarantee he saw it on the white line.
It's a close call there. Nicole really didn't know either. David Gardner giving some advice to her.
All right, and Central sets back to serve for Truman. And they serve the ball. And spiked over. Nice save by Gabby Curl. They set it.
Marley Gunther on that left side is crucial for the Truman Patriots right now. She's been going off. A sophomore.
Serena Olberg has subbed in for number 7, Kylie Garst. Nicole Davis serves the ball for Truman. Central bumps it over the net.
Nicole Davis with a save.
And another point for Truman. It looked like Central touched the net.
Wow.
Nicole Davis sets back to serve for Truman. The ball is served. Central bumps it. And
wow. Just a ricochet off of one of St. Joe's players. It's crucial for Truman there with a 2-point lead now.
Nicole Davis serves the ball yet again. And out of bounds. Too much power on that hit.
Once again, just a little bit too much power. We cannot be making those mistakes at this moment. Truman's still up 1, though. It's a close game.
Central sets back serve. That ball is served. Nicole Davis with the bump. Central bumps the ball. They bump it over the net. And out of bounds.
St. Joe makes a mistake there. Truman capitalizes now up by 2.
St. Joe just seems like they are losing their rhythm right now. They look good in the first period, but the last 2, they haven't been doing the same.
Maybe they're losing a little bit of stamina.
Marley Gunther serves the ball for Truman. It is... Oh, and Marley Gunther tries to save, but not there in time.
That was just perfectly saved. Or perfectly placed. Correction. Nobody could get to that.
All right, and Central serves the ball. And a bump by Marley Gunther. And Olivia Lundquist with a spike over. I guess they exceeded the 4 hit since it didn't go over the net.
Yeah, it's true. St. Joe blocked it there, so it did not count.
And Central goes serve. Serena with the nice set and another set. And Truman bumps it over. Central sets it and a nice spike.
And then it looks back to period 1 there where Serena was having trouble blocking some of those shots. It happens there. Once again, it just ricochets off of her.
Central serves the ball. And out of bounds.
And that's a point actually for St. Joe Central, I think.
No, we were down 4-5, I believe. I think that was a point for no.
Yep. Point for St. Joe there. I just hit the white line. Judge called it.
Olivia Lundquist with the bump. And nice by Olivia Lundquist with another set. They spike it over, but nice block.
It feels like a little bit of communication issues there from number 25, Kalani Miller, and number 1, Olivia Lundquist.
Olivia Lundquist, nice block on that play, don't you think?
Yeah, it just didn't turn out well.
Olivia Lundquist sits back to serve the ball for Truman. And the ball is served. Central bumps it, they bump it again. And they spike it over and out of bounds.
It's out of bounds, Truman's point. They capitalize on that mistake. They've got to find a way to put some points on the board here, find some holes in the defense.
Olivia Lundquist sets back to serve. The ball is served. Central bumps it, they set it. And a point for Truman.
And that's 4 hits. Truman finds a way to put a point on the board there. Get the lead.
Back to serve again. Nice serve. Central sets it and they spike it over. But Marley Gunther. Oh.
Number 23 for St. Joe Central, Lauren Eamon, is having a pretty good set here as she blocks and saves some of Truman's spikes.
And Central sets the serve. Nicole Davis with the bump. Olivia Lundquist with the set. And they set it over the net. And a bump by Central. And a spike. But Marley Gunther saves it. And a nice spike by Layla Tatum.
A kill shot from Layla Tatum. She comes in the game and makes an impact instantly. It is crucial to have her in the game. She knows where to place the ball. She has good timing.
And Serena Olberg sets back to serve. Hopefully she can get one of those really good serves again. And no.
Just a little off there. Maybe a little too hard. Seems like her confidence is just dwelling. Truman down 1. Up 1. Correction.
Central sets back to serve. They do serve. Nicole Davis with the bump. Olivia Lundquist with the bump. And Tatum just taps it over the net. Olivia Lundquist sets it. And Tatum!
Another kill shot from Tatum.
She's just placing that ball at the perfect places.
St. Joe just couldn't dig that one properly, couldn't get any loft on the ball.
Gabby Curl sets back to serve for Truman. And the ball is served. Bumped by Central. A set. And a spike over. Nicole Davis not there in time for the block.
It seems like there was an obvious hole in the defense there. The whole left side was wide open. No Truman players to be found.
Central sets back to serve. They do serve indeed. Nicole Davis. Oh, Marley Gunther tries to spike it, but it doesn't go over the net.
They've been having some crucial blocks, St. Joe. It's just been ricocheting off of their hands perfectly into Truman's defense.
Central serves the ball. Gabby Curl with a miscommunication
4 hits
there, it
there.
seemed like.
Just could not seem to set the ball correctly. Truman down 2 now.
Central serves the ball. Gabby Curl bumps it. Olivia Lundquist sets it. And Central, oh my goodness.
Ricochets incorrectly off of Kylie Garst and Layla Tatum there.
It seems like Truman's getting a little tired and not moving as fast towards the ball.
There's a smart timeout there from David Gardner. Truman, over the course of this whole game, has been great after the timeout. Let's see if they can come out of here firing, decrease the lead to 1, 2, get firing here.
Let's see if Coach Gardner can put some inspiration in these girls.
What I'm seeing from St. Joe here is that they've been placing the ball and blocking the ball perfectly into the holes of Truman. They just don't spread out the floor and don't have all areas of the floor covered.
Their defense seems really tight covered. You know, they're all close together. And Central can just find those holes easily in the defense, it seems like.
Let's see if the crowd can get into this one.
Central sets back to serve. And the ball is served. Layla Tatum with a bump. Olivia Lundquist and spiked by Layla Tatum.
Kill shot from Layla Tatum.
Job.
Comes firing out of the timeout once again. I don't think there's been one time that after a timeout, Truman hasn't scored a point.
Layla Tatum sets back to serve. The ball is served. Oh, bad serve by Layla Tatum.
Once again, Layla Tatum gets unlucky with her serve. That's not her strong suit. Her strong suit is definitely kill shots and spikes. Truman down 3, needs to find a way to rally here.
Central serves the ball. Nicole Davis, the bump, and Marley Gunther puts it over. And Central bumps it over. Gabby Curl with the bump. Nice set. Oh my goodness.
You know, there wasn't a big hole there in Truman defense. It just finds a way to ricochet off of St. Joe's player perfectly into the back left corner of the court.
Do you think Truman can make a comeback at this point?
You know, St. Joe does have a 4-point lead, but I believe Truman can come back here with some fire.
Central sets back to serve. The ball is served. Nicole Davis bumps it. They set it.
And there you go.
Gunther.
She comes in clutch, getting a point there, decreasing the lead to 3. The game is certainly not over yet.
She has been really good today over the top. Nicole Davis serves the ball. Central sets it, and they spike it over.
And it's out of bounds. Truman point. They come out with 2 points there, decreasing the lead to 2.
Nicole Davis serves the ball for Truman. They set it and bumps it over the net.
And it seems like deja vu there. The same hit by Marley Gunther just got hit by Serena Williams, just off-speeding it over the net.
And nice set by Olivia Lundquist. And set again.
And they get him again with that one. Wow, that's 3 in a row. 2 from Serena, 1 from Marley Gunther.
Dude, you know, they're really making a comeback right now. They have seemed to get the comeback with the last-minute energy to try and win this game. And Nicole Davis tries to save it, but knocks it out of bounds.
Maybe a little bit of a jinx there, Adam.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to jinx them.
Truman did have a 4-point stretch there.
Nicole Davis bumps it. And nice!
And Serena gets it again. She has some confidence there. It's a tied ball game.
She is on fire right now. She is coming in clutch for this team and trying to make those points so her team can win. But it's not just her. This has been a whole team effort.
Yes.
Truman served it. Central sets it. And a spike. Nicole Davis with the bump.
And they can't seem to get that one over the net. Truman takes the lead, 16-15. It was just a great start from Marley Gunther on that serve. She placed the ball perfectly, put St. Joe in a bad position.
Marley Gunther sets back to serve for Truman. The ball is served. Central bumps the ball. They bump it again. And it is spiked over.
And once again, they just can't seem to get away from getting that ball over the net.
It looks like Central is getting tired right now. And Marley Gunther sets back to serve for Truman. The ball
Truman
served.
up 2.
Central bumps it. They bump it again. They bump it over the net. Oh!
Just nicely blocked there from number 4. Serena tries to place that one in the middle, but defender is standing right there. 1-point game.
Central sets back to serve the ball. Olivia Lundquist with a nice bump. Spike it over. Nice save by Kinley Miller.
Good rally going here.
Kinley Miller sets it. And out of bounds!
A really good rally there. Truman goes up 2. They've had a great comeback so far. Trying to sub in here. Layla Tatum for number 25, Kaylani Miller.
Olivia Lundquist sets back to serve for Truman. And the ball is served. And bad serve.
Just a mistake there by number 1, Olivia. Not too crucial. We're up by 1 still. We had a 2-point lead.
Central sets to serve the ball. And the ball is served. Nicole Davis with the set. Oh! And number 18, Taylor Jett, tries to spike it over the net, but actually hits the net.
That's 2 times now Truman hasn't gotten it over the net. It just hits the middle.
Central serves the ball. Nicole Davis with the bump. Olivia Lundquist with the set. And score for Marley Gunther. Wait. Yeah,
And that's actually a score for St. Joe. It looked inbounds from our view, but the referee over there said it was for St. Joe.
And Central serves the ball. Nicole Davis bumps. Olivia Lundquist sets.
And Serena kill shots it there. She finds a way to get it in between 2 of those defenders, and it falls right on that right side of the court. Here she is to serve. She has those bursts of great power shots.
Serena sets to serve for Truman. Central bumps it. They bump it again. And they spike it over. And then they score. Central.
They just found a hole in that right side. They placed it perfectly. St. Joe's now up 1 point.
This is a really good game here, Sam. There has been no dull moments in
there
this
has
volleyball game.
not been. You are right there.
Central serves the ball. Marley Gunther and Layla Tatum with a spike over.
Wow.
Central sets it, and they spike it over with a nice save.
Wow. And some miscommunication there by St. Joe. Kylie Garst puts it over the net, plays it in a perfect position. St. Joe could not handle it right there. It's a tied ball game, 2020. It's late. Crowd's getting fired up.
Gabby Curl sets the serve for Truman. It is served. It is out of bounds.
And it's way out of bounds. Truman takes their lead. Let's see if they can keep it here. St. Joe usually doesn't seem to step off the gas, but they call a timeout. Once again, David Gardner does great in these timeouts. He puts a mindset into these girls' heads and just gets them to focus. They get their stamina back.
No, from the view of it here, it seems like he's not yelling at them, but he is sternly telling them and just putting some motivation in them.
As Truman crowd is doing the TRUMAN classic chant, you'll hear that throughout the course of the season.
I think this whole live broadcast, you heard the student section, they have been
they've been electric.
Up.
Even though it's a Thursday night, a school night, kids are out here supporting the volleyball team.
They showed up and they showed out.
Yes, sir.
Gabby Curl sets serve Truman. The ball is served.
Perfectly placed! Truman comes out of that timeout once again, puts a perfect serve on the ball, find a way to put a point on the board.
Like you said, every time they come out of a timeout, they do score.
Yeah, it's like we're repeating ourselves over and over.
Gabby Curl with a bad serve.
She can't do it again. Just hits the middle of the net there, aiming for that left side of the defense. 22-21 Truman.
Central serves the ball. Layla Tatum with the
and she just misses it. Just slips out of her hands. Just a crucial mistake right there. St. Joe catches a break there. Crowd getting fired up.
And Central serves the ball. Layla Tatum, Nicole with the bump. No!
Wow, and Marley Gunther there with the spike. She puts it in that back left corner where nobody's there to defend it. She puts some heat on that ball. St. Joe could not handle that one. 23-22 Truman.
For a short person, she found her way up in the air just to spike that ball midair and get right on that hole.
She tries to dig it there. Point St. Joe. It was a nice spike by St. Joe. Game tied 23-23.
This is getting really good. Tension is rising. This is a real nail biter here. Central serves the ball. Nicole Davis with the bump. Central bumps it again. They set it and they spike it over.
Truman tips the ball there. I don't know if that would have gone out of bounds or if that would have just been a point for St. Joe.
Hopefully Truman can come back from this timeout and get a point and score 2 more points because, in volleyball, you got to win by 2.
Yes. David Gardner, once again, calls a smart timeout, puts some motivation into his girl's head. I know we're repeating ourselves, but every time, literally every single time Truman comes out of a timeout, they've scored a point. Let's see if we jinx them here or not.
Hopefully we don't, knock on wood.
Knock on wood. No wood near me right now, but yes, knock on wood.
And you can hear
as the announcer says, you guys might not have been able to hear him. He says it's game point here. He gets them fired up. These girls are ready to play.
Let's go, Truman. All right, Central sets back to score. Nicole Davis with the bump.
And they can't get to it, and that's game. Central takes the game.
Well, it was a really good game, It was a real good nail biter. Truman played their hearts out, but Central won the game.
They forced that third set. They came into the game fired up. They came out firing. They just got unlucky there.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you next time at the next volleyball game. Peace out.
Signing off.